Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff gets good news this week. Nobody ever said tennis was easy. One week, you're crying in a locker room. The next, you're holding a trophy in front of millions. That's just how Coco Gauff's week played out, and it's the kind of emotional ups and downs only sports can deliver. On Wednesday night, the 21-year-old tennis star walked away with her second straight ESPY award for Best Tennis Player. She beat out Aryna Sabalenka, Carlos Alcaraz, and Jannik Sinner for the honor at the 33rd Annual ESPY Awards in Los Angeles. This one didn't just fall into her lap. Gauff backed it up with a standout season. She picked up her second Grand Slam title at Roland Garros, taking down Sabalenka in the final. She also reached the finals at the Madrid Open and Italian Open, and made it to the quarterfinals at the Australian Open. Throw in wins at the China Open and the WTA Finals in Riyadh, and it's clear she's on a roll. Still, it hasn't all been perfect. Her first round loss at Wimbledon to Diana Yastremska hit hard. Gauff even broke down during her post-match press conference. "I'm trying to be positive," she said, "but I don't really like losing." Yet, she bounced back fast, and when she woke up Thursday morning to find out she had won another ESPY, she couldn't hold back the excitement. "Woke up to finding out I won another ESPY. Aw, thank you," she wrote on X. Her mom, Candy Gauff, also joined in the celebration with a proud congratulations message on her Instagram story. From tears in London to win in LA, Gauff's week proves one thing, that his hard work pays off. The tennis world moves fast, headlines change, champions rise and fall, and young prodigies carry the weight of nations and narratives on their shoulders. But this week, amid the swirl of drama, expectations, and relentless competition, Coco Gauff received some truly good news. And for once, it wasn't about proving doubters wrong. It was about feeling seen, celebrated, and lifted. This week, Coco Gauff, 19 years old, Grand Slam champion, cultural icon, and voice for a new generation, got a reminder that everything she's done is not just impressive, it's resonating. The ESPY echo. Fresh off her ESPY win for Best Female Tennis Player, Gauff found herself waking up not just to headlines, but to heartfelt messages from fellow athletes, celebrities, and fans alike. She had edged out seasoned pros like Iga Swiatek and Aryna Sabalenka, who had both stellar seasons, but Gauff's unique blend of athleticism, activism, and authenticity seemed to win hearts beyond the court. The ESPY, for Coco, wasn't just another trophy. It was symbolic. A year ago, people had started questioning if her forehand would ever match her footwork, if her mental game could rise to the pressures of a Serena-shadowed era, if her time had passed before it began. But this award proved what Coco had been trying to show. She wasn't just playing tennis. She was shaping the sport's future. And this week, that acknowledgement hit home in the most beautiful ways. A call from the White House. Among the well-wishers was a surprise name, First Lady Jill Biden, who personally called to congratulate Gauff and invite her to a Women's Leadership Summit slated for next month in Washington, D.C. "Your voice is powerful. You inspire girls to believe that they can be strong and kind, athletic and academic, focused and fun," the First Lady told her. For Gauff, who has spoken passionately about equality, mental health, and the importance of education, the invitation was as meaningful as any center court trophy. "I've always said I wanted to be more than an athlete," Coco said in a post-call Instagram story. "Mom, Dad, we made it to D.C." A surprise sponsorship extension. Later that same day, Gauff received another stroke of fortune. New Balance, her longtime apparel sponsor, extended her contract, not just for performance wear, but to launch a signature lifestyle line co-designed with Gauff herself. The campaign? Coco Mode. Unlike standard athlete merchandise, this line would feature athleisure infused with personal touches, inspirational quotes from her journals, colors inspired by her travels, even sneaker designs sketched during flights between tournaments. What made it sweeter? A percentage of the proceeds would go directly to Play Her Way, the foundation Gauff launched to help provide young girls with sports scholarships and safe athletic spaces in underserved communities. "When I was younger, I couldn't always find role models who looked like me. I want every girl to see herself in the game," in the gear, in the dream. Gauff shared at the brand's online teaser reveal. A message from Serena. Perhaps the most touching moment came via a video message aired during the ESPY broadcast, but that Gauff only saw in full this week. It came from none other than Serena Williams. "Coco, you're more than my successor. You're your own revolution," Serena said. "The way you fight for every point, the way you speak up, the way you handle fame at your age, I see you. And I'm proud." For a girl who once practiced on public courts dreaming of Serena's greatness, it was almost too much. "I cried," Coco admitted. "I cried like I was 10 again, watching her win Wimbledon. Only this time, she was watching me." A community comes together. In Delray Beach, Florida, Coco's hometown, local businesses put up congratulatory signs. Schools held assemblies. Even the city council declared this Saturday as Coco Gauff Day. Kids wore her jersey number. Murals of her backhand started popping up near basketball courts. It felt like a celebration of more than tennis. It was a communal hug. The local library set up a special Coco-themed reading section featuring books she's recommended. Everything from The Hate You Give to Becoming by Michelle Obama. "It's not about tennis," one teacher said during a community gathering. "It's about telling our kids, you can be world-class and still come home." Her coach's special surprise. Meanwhile, her coaching team, led by Per Reba and Brad Gilbert, organized a surprise training session in California that turned into a mini-party. After a brief workout, Coco's request, she doesn't rest for long. She was surprised with a custom-made racket featuring engravings of all her major wins. Each string was dyed a different color, symbolizing diversity, resilience, youth, and joy. "You're not done yet," Gilbert said, handing her the frame. "But take a moment to see how far you've come." Gauff beamed, spinning the racket in her hand. "It's just the beginning." Looking ahead with calm confidence. Perhaps the best part about Coco's Good News Week was the energy it gave her. Not arrogance, not relief, but clarity. "I think the biggest win is realizing I don't have to rush," she said in a quiet sit-down with ESPN's Elle Duncan. "I don't need to win everything this year. I just need to keep being me, and that's enough." There's a certain calm that radiates from champions when they are in sync with their purpose. Coco Gauff this week had that glow. Not just the sparkle of fame, but the warmth of fulfillment. She spoke about her next targets, U.S. Open prep, a possible return to doubles, a podcast she's been planning with friends to talk about Gen Z life in pro sports. But she also said she wanted to do a writing retreat. "Yes, writing. I've got a lot of stories inside. Maybe one day I'll write a book about all of this." We'd read it. Why it all matters. In a sport where pressure devours potential, where headlines can be harsh and victories fleeting, a week like this for Coco Gauff is more than just a pat on the back. It's a mirror showing her, and all of us, that growth, grace, and guts still have a place. That you can be a teen and still speak like a veteran. That you can dance on TikTok and dominate on Arthur Ashe. That you can be you, unapologetically, and still win the world over. This week, Coco Gauff didn't win a Grand Slam. She didn't hit a buzzer beater. She didn't break records. But she received the kind of news every athlete dreams of, that their hard work, heart, and humanity are not just noticed, but celebrated. And perhaps that's the best win of all.